Hi everyone, welcome to the Crafty Fish Room again. We're just going to do a quick update, show you some of the cool fish that we have added to our room, and also give you a quick update on some of the other ones as they're growing up that we've seen before. All right, ready for some fun? Here we go. All right, so it is actually feeding time here in the Crafty Fish Room, which is why we're hoping to get some really good videotapes of our fish. Henry is kind of holding a very cold and frozen zucchini, and we're going to add that into a new tank with friends. And then also here, you want to show the brine shrimp? We've also been feeding, here, a little bit lower. There we go.
You already fed the top tanks.
Yeah, we've had a lot. We've already fed most of them, but this is our baby brine shrimp, part of our hatch today.
That are left.
That are left, yeah. Okay. So, this tank right here has our new fishy friends in here.
Oh.
That's okay. And they have, I'm hoping we can see it, but these are a fish that I have been waiting for forever. And they've just been out of stock, and we've been unable to find them until now. And we just got them yesterday, so this is their little set of tank. There are other cool little friends in here. See right here, hold on. We'll show them all. And here we got one little shrimp. So we also put shrimp in here yesterday. These are Bloody Mary shrimp, so they're a new variety for us. But let me see.
It's warming up because it's...
Okay, so we can't find our friends because they're ratting right now and it's a very planted tank. But Henry's gonna put in a little zucchini slice. So this...
Oh, there's one back there on the corner.
This zucchini slice has been already previously blanched, so boiled real quick, and then has been frozen. And it's starting to warm up a little bit now, but it's basically a little zucchini popsicle stick.
Let's see, where should I put it?
And sometimes we'll put these on forks. Oh, I see someone kind of peeking around the coconut hut. See, I can see him in the back there. Through the mirror. That right there, my friends, is a Hillstream loach. These are the coolest little things ever. They kind of look like they're aliens. They don't get really big. They'll get maybe a couple inches. But when they're on the glass, they just look like something truly alien. And they're really easy to keep. And they're friendly little fish. So hopefully, I'll go ahead and drop that there. Maybe we'll be able to catch them a little bit later. Maybe we'll come back to these guys and see if they come out. Very cool fish. Okay, friends, we're trying to sneak up on this fry here. You can kind of see him in the center. Oh, there's a couple. Oh, I found a good little spot. So those right there are our brand new black half blue championship show guppies. They're our last drop here. What are they, 2 days old, 3 days old, Henry?
I believe 3 days.
Yeah, they're just a few days old, so they're really, really tiny right now. And we fed them a bunch of baby brine shrimp, so that's why they're out. And you can see the little brine shrimp in the background too. Mom's still in the tank with them. Let's see if I can zoom back out. I just try not to get too much of the top in there. Alright, here's a quick update on Henry's black mollies. We're growing these up and going to raise lots of black mollies because everybody's got to have black mollies and they're super cool. Look at how friendly they are too. They've just been fed a bunch of brine shrimp and they just love pecking at and interacting with Henry. So very cool fish, doing very well, very happy, healthy. They're growing up, getting mature. So that eventually we can start to have some babies from them. Look how pretty they are. Let's see if I can zoom in. Really good stock too. These guys are super blacks. we have rock piles in here. Is there any shrimp in here, Henry?
No.
No shrimp in here. Okay, so here is our second tank of guppy grow out fry. These are the half black, half blues. There's 17 from one batch, and then 2 fry that are older from another batch. So they're growing out real pretty and real nice. Oh, and there's a buddy too. So this cute little thing right here is a cherry red shrimp. So different than the Bloody Marys. From what I understand, the cherry shrimp, fire red cherry shrimp, their color is in their shell, where Bloody Marys, their color is actually in their body. If I'm wrong, correct me down in the comments below, but that's my understanding right now. But yeah, they're going super big, super healthy, lots of fry in here, so very pleased with this hatch. Okay, so here's a quick update on some of the fancy show guppies that we got on one of the last unboxings. So these are our purple AOC leopards, and they're still really young. If you remember, we got a trio, and then we got a younger pair. So you may be thinking, but that doesn't look very purple. In fact, he looks very blue and yellow. And that's true. A lot of times with these guppy varieties, they get the purple and the blue as they mature. So that color will develop as they get older. Right now, still very pretty, but you could see why you have to keep these guys separate if you truly want to line breed and keep the color pure, because it's hard to tell when they're juveniles from the females and looking at the males what color, what they're going to grow up to be. So be very fun to follow these guys as they change color and grow into their purple leopard color. Okay, likewise, here's an update on our Schubel greens. So you can remember when we first got these in, they didn't have hardly any color because they were stressed. So here's a couple weeks of living off of some brine shrimp, and we're starting to get a really pretty shimmery light blue, and that will again, once he gets older, that will grow more and more into a green. So that will be fun to watch them develop. And the female's very pretty too, but again, like the, whoa, okay, come in, let's get into focus there. Like the purple black leopards, AOCs, the color can take a while to show up and mature. Okay. Sorry about the photography here, this glare, and this guy's, we like I said earlier, we fed him with a lot of brine shrimp, so maybe we made him too active because they hard to focus on him. But they're doing really healthy. Everybody looks good. Getting kind of getting close to the age where we're gonna start to maybe have a couple of drops as these guys grow up, and I'm sure the females are probably incubating already. All right, so this is a quick update on our quarantine. So we actually found 4 Siamese algae eaters at our local fish store. So we brought these home, and they are in our quarantine tank, and they just have a few more days. I gave them their last dose of praziquantel, because these guys, a lot of them are wild caught and have more propensity for intestinal parasites. So you gotta, just like loaches and things like that, a good deworming as part of your quarantine regimen is a must for these guys. It's a lot easier to do it in the 10 gallon than any larger tank. And then also, currently our permanent resident of our quarantine tank is Blue. This is our beautiful little dwarf gourami. He was pretty sick. Well, when we actually bought him, he was sick to begin with. You can see he's got a little lump by his mouth. And I'm concerned he has dwarf Gourami disease. But that's, you know, I've treated him multiple times. He looked like he was on death's doorstep again when we left for vacation a few weeks ago, and we pulled him out, gave him some more medications, and he looks a ton better. But he still has some sort of probably swim issues, maybe a swim bladder or something to do with that, and he's hiding out. So a lot of times he stays out at the bottom and he doesn't quite swim the right way, but he's looking so much better and he's still happy. So he hangs out here with the quarantine fish. I think we're finally getting on top of it, but this one is the one that worries me the most. So it's a lot quieter than it was and the spots are getting smaller, so I probably just have to give her more time. But if anybody has any suggestions, we tried just about everything. And like I said, we get it under control. And hopefully this will be the end of it. And they'll do fine. But we pulled the whole herd out. One, because it doesn't seem to be very contagious at this point, and they're happier in their group. But two, also that we could keep an eye on the rest of the cories to make sure that none of the other ones were going to develop similar skin lesions. And none of the other fish in the tank that these came from have anything else going on with them. So I have a feeling that this was a parasite that came in on them and then they got stressed and that allowed it to kind of over flourish, and then now we're dealing with what we have. So but I haven't done any like impression smears or scrapes or anything like that, so I can't say 100%. And if it continues, I may have to step up my diagnostic plan. All right. Cross my fingers, wish me luck. If you have, like I said, you have any suggestions, I've tried a lot of medications, but I'm always open to hear any other recommendations that people have. All right, thanks everyone for joining us again today. Appreciate you coming along our fun little fish adventures. Hopefully you learned something. Hey, this kid right here is working real hard to grow his YouTube video empire bigger than his brother. Do us a favor, just hit that, smash that, obliterate that subscribe button, and hit like so that we can actually get more viewers and, you know, compete with your brother. What's better than that? All right, bye guys. See you next time.